Hi, this is Eric Martin with BoardGameGeek. I'm here with Jerry Jiang from Taiwan Board Game Design, looking at Kingdom of Middag from 2+ Games. I'm not sure what this is. I don't remember reading the overview before.
Okay.
So it's a surprise to me.
It's a new game from 2+, and the theme is also based in Taiwan. Actually, it's called the Kingdom of Middag because the Dutch visited Taiwan hundreds of years ago. They saw these aborigines in Taiwan and termed it, this is the Kingdom of Middag. So that's where the title comes from.
Oh, okay. Now that you say that, yes, I hear the Dutch.
So the game is about you are controlling a tribe, one of the tribes of aborigines, and trying to get the most glory of all out of everybody.
Okay.
And on your turn, there's basically two phases in your turn. One is a hunting phase. So you can see here, there are a lot of animals, and you can always pick the bottom tile to hunt.
Okay.
And you'll get resources. So there's 4 types of animals with prey. Let's say I wanted to hunt this one, I would get 4 birds here. And I would move this slot over on this side.
Okay.
You can always pick a higher one, but you have to pay 1 taro. This is like yam or potato kind of currency for the game, for each higher slot that you'd like.
Okay.
And then you also get a bonus for these. So you might get taro back actually for the first few. So each one higher than the bottom, and it works the same on these as well. For every slot higher than the bottom, you pay 1 taro, 2 taro for each one of this one.
Okay.
And these bonuses are to place more workers in your second phase. So in the second phase, you'll have these workers, and this is a worker placement but also worker movement game. So you can place 1 or 2 workers depending on if you got one of these, or if you're rested, you could also place 2 workers.
Okay.
And they can go in any of these spots in the white, basically. And most of them will accommodate multiple meeples, except for these here.
Okay.
When you place them, you have to pay the entrance costs, basically. The entry fees here.
Okay.
So 1 taro, and then it's a bunch of resources on the other ones.
Okay.
If you do place it to where someone else is at, if it's your own, you pay an animal to the bank. If it's someone else's, you have to pay them a prey for each meeple there is.
Okay.
But then you'll get the effect here. So for example, whenever you go hunting in the future for birds, you'll get an extra bird and 1 taro.
Okay.
Or you get points and so on. Over here, you'll be able to trade some resources for other resources. So here you pay 2 birds, and then let's say you wanted this one, you would then get 3 more.
Or you pay up to get something else.
More. And then this will flip up to the top and go, next one will come down.
Okay.
Here you'll be able to exchange some resources for points. So you'll pay 2 of any type of the prey, any animals, and then you can take, let's say this one, pay 4 more of any mix of animals, and you get 5 points.
Okay.
And then you'll move 1 up on this track. So next time you can do this exchange twice whenever you take this action, or 3 or 4 times. And then the higher you go, the more of these are free for you.
Okay.
And then there'll be 2 taro, 4, and 6 if you're over here.
Okay.
Yeah. You also have these end of game scoring, or end of round scoring, I would say. Whoever has the most deer would have 5 points. Second most is 3 points. And then the most in this area, 5 and 3. And then the least of all the animals so there.
And you play through a certain number of rounds?
Play 4 rounds. The round actually ends when this is all over here. So it's not like a typical worker placement where when you run out of people, you stop. You can actually move these around to another location to take more actions.
Okay.
So I like the game quite a bit. It's because it's not limited by the workers you have. You could also have some decisions about whether you go for something that's a little bit more expensive.
Right.
And it's really playable with both very hardcore gamers as well as a more lighter family environment.
Okay. Thank you, Jerry. A review of Kingdom of Middag from 2+ Games.